Today I'll be talking a little bit about using QR codes for the language classroom. I'll first talk a little bit about what QR codes are and how you can scan QR codes, what you need in order to be able to scan QR codes. And then I'll talk a little bit how you can create your own QR codes, and finally the use of sound files for the use with QR codes and how you can link your QR codes to sound files. The first question is, what are QR codes? The QR code stands for Quick Response Code, and they look just like this you see here on the page. It's a little square that looks like a little puzzle, and they work exactly like the barcodes that you see in the grocery store when you go to the check stand and scan the price of your product, except that QR codes can store a lot more information than simply a price for a product. You can link it to a website, you can link it to a sound file, you can link it to a video, you can link it to Google Maps. There's a lot of different options of things that you can link to. One good way to think of QR codes is a hyperlink to the printed page. Before, you couldn't click on a piece of paper, but now with QR codes you can bridge the gap between the printed page and the digital format. The first thing you need in order to use QR codes is you need to have a QR code reader. And there are many different options that you can get for your iPhone or any other smartphone or your iPad. Go to the App Store and simply type the words you see here, QR code reader. And there are many different options. One that I like is called QR code by scan. It looks just like this, and you can download it for free. Once you download the app, this is what it will look like when you first open it. And you use it pretty much the same way you use the phone, the camera on your phone. Once you have the app open, put the iPad or your phone on top of the QR code, and you will see it will appear on the screen, and your device will simply read or scan the QR code, and it will automatically bring you to the page that is directed to, whether it's a text, whether it's a map or a web page. The app will automatically bring you and open that file for you to read. So simply download the QR code reader and you need to scan your QR code. Once you have downloaded the QR code reader, the next step is for you to create your own QR codes. In order to do that, you can go online. Everything is free. You can go to Google, the search page, and type QR code generator. One that I have been using is called qrstuff.com. You see the address here, qrstuff.com, and it is free for use, and it's relatively simple to use. In order to generate your own QR code, the first thing you need to do is decide what type of data you want the QR code to be linked to. The default mode is a website, but you can also link your QR code to a YouTube video, Google Maps, an email, Facebook, sound files. There are many different options of different types of file that you can link with your QR code. The default mode is a website. If you want your QR code to link to a website, you don't need to change where it says data type. The second thing you need to do now is to type the address, the URL address of the website where you want your QR code to direct the user. If you know the website, simply type it in this area. If you don't know, find the page you want and just copy the address and then paste it here. Down below, you see that you have the option of static or dynamic. If you leave the default as static, but if you click on dynamic, the only difference is that it will generate a little simpler QR code. They will link you to the same page. It's just a little bit easier for the app to read the QR code if you click on dynamic. You can try it. Click on static, click on dynamic, and you can see the difference. But either way works, so you don't need to worry too much about static or dynamic. You can leave it the way it is, simply type the URL. Once you have typed the URL, the next step, you can choose to be a little creative if you like, and you add color to your QR code. If you click on this area where you see here the color and the arrow, you can then change the color of your QR code. You can play with it, try different colors if you're going to print it in color. If you're going to print it in black and white, no need to change it, just leave it the way it is. And now you're ready to download your QR code. You will generate your own QR code. Once you hit the button for download, it will automatically be saved in your hard drive. And you can now add this QR code. There will be an image file that you can add to your documents. You can add it to the printed page. If you have a text, you can now add the QR code where you can direct your students to a website or a video that you want them to see regarding that document that you have. And that's all you have to know, and that's all you have to in order to create QR codes and begin working with it. Another idea I like to share with you is how you can add sound files to your QR code. When you scan the QR code, it will automatically play a sound. And in order to do that, you can go to this website. It is called recordmp3.org. When you go to the website, it will not work on your iPad. For this, you have to use your MacBook Pro or your desktop computer at home. Go to recordmp3.org. The first time you go to the site, this is the image you're going to see. And what you need to do is simply follow the directions and click on Allow, then click on Remember, and finally click Close. That's it. Once you have done that, you will see this new screen, and now all you have to do in order to record your sound is simply hit the button that says record, say what you want to say, or play the sound you want to play, or play the video clip or the audio clip you want to play, and when you're finished, you simply click on stop. Now, if you like, you can play it back. You can hear what you just recorded. If you're not satisfied, simply start over. Click on start over and do it again until you're happy with what you hear. Once you're satisfied with your sound file, you now can save the recording. When you click save the recording, it will take you to a new page. And this is what you will see after you click save the recording. Again, just follow the instructions where it says right here, click to copy. What you need to do is simply click anywhere in the URL address that you have right here, and it will automatically copy that address for you. Once you have clicked and you have copied that URL, you're now ready to create your QR code with the sound file. In order to do that, you go back to your QR code generator, qrstuff.com, and simply paste that address that you just copied from the previous website. You paste it here, and you will have now a QR code that will play that sound that you just recorded. And you're ready to download your QR code. Simply click on download, and now once you put that QR code on your document, when the students scan that QR code, it will automatically play the sound you recorded. It's ready for you to use with your students. That's all I have for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, send me an email. If you get to use the QR codes, if you try it with your classroom, I would love to hear from you. Send me an email and share your ideas with me. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. Bye-bye.